Just when the world thought things couldn't get more complicated in the Middle East, an unexpected new player entered the fray. As tensions between Israel and Palestine reached boiling point in late 2023, rumors swirled of the Taliban making a startling move to support Palestinians. Whether the militant group actually had any plans to get involved or not, their worlds alone threatened to open an alarming new chapter in the decades-long conflict. In the midst of these geopolitical developments, it becomes increasingly crucial to stay informed about global affairs. If you're into cars, current events, and finding out what's happening around you in the world, this is the channel for you. By subscribing, you'll get all the latest updates and deeper dives into the stories shaping our automotive and global landscapes. We work hard to deliver insightful, in-depth videos so you stay informed. Subscribe now to our community and not miss a single update. In late October 2023, Hamas released Israeli hostages, stating they were treated well during captivity. Simultaneously, Israeli attacks relentlessly battered Palestinian civilians, prompting global empathy and protests against Israel. A surprising turn came with an account claiming to be a Taliban spokesperson, announcing the Taliban's move to Palestine to aid its people. Despite reports of seeking permission to cross through Iran, Iraq, and Jordan, the Taliban denied this, as per Mohammed Suhail Shaheen, head of the Taliban's political office in Doha. Shaheen conveyed that the information was inaccurate, but issued an official statement condemning American actions against Palestine, calling for global participation to halt Israeli assaults. The Taliban, a Sunni political Islamic nationalist group in Afghanistan, made this statement almost 2 years into the unfolding events. In the wake of the Taliban's resurgence in Afghanistan following the United States troop withdrawal, the nation finds itself under intense global scrutiny. The spotlight is particularly focused on the various restrictions imposed on Afghan women and the looming threats to healthcare facilities. In a pivotal moment this March, Hibatullah Akhund, leading the Taliban, boldly exhibited captured U.S. military equipment, sparking inquiries into Afghanistan's present military might in 2023. According to the latest evaluation of global firepower, or GFP, Afghanistan holds the 114th position among 145 countries, boasting a power index score of 2.31. This year, the allocated defense budget amounts to $9.525 million, providing a snapshot of the financial resources dedicated to the country's defense capabilities. Noteworthy is the revelation from late April 2021, indicating that the collective strength of the Afghan National Security Forces, encompassing the Army, Special Forces, Air Force, Police, and Intelligence, stood at an approximately 307,000 personnel. Meanwhile, the number of combat troops available at any time was approximately 180,000, with the Taliban's strength not precisely known. In 2020, the UN Security Council's monitoring team estimated the Taliban's personnel to be between 55 and 85,000. Over time, they significantly expanded their military force by recruiting soldiers from the former government until its complete depletion. Afghanistan has traditionally relied on foreign aid to enhance its military strength. According to the U.S. Congressional Research Service, the Afghan military requires $5 to $6 billion annually, with Washington providing about 75% of that fund. Since 2021, the Taliban's financial situation has been unclear. Reports suggest revenues from the narcotics industry, extortion, criminal activities, and taxation in areas under their control. However, UN monitors estimate their annual income to be between $300 million and $1.5 billion. Additionally, Washington and Kabul have accused Pakistan, Iran, and Russia of supplying the Taliban with resources and military advisory support. These nations have vehemently denied these allegations. The total inventory of the Afghan army currently stands at 530 units, including 60 towed artillery units and 13 rocket artillery units. However, tanks, self-propelled artillery, and armored vehicles are no longer present. Being a landlocked country, Afghanistan does not have a navy at all. Afghanistan finds itself surrounded by Iran, Pakistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and China, lacking any ocean borders due to its geographical positioning. The once existent Air Force fleet has vanished, with no remaining attack aircraft, fighters, helicopters, transport, trainers, special mission, or tanker fleets, all recorded as 0 units. Despite being economically challenged, the United States invested tens of billions of dollars since 2001 to build and equip the Afghan military, aiming to overthrow the Taliban's regime. In the past, Afghan forces held a technological edge, armed with various Western-made weapons, including modern assault rifles, night vision goggles, armored vehicles, artillery, and small surveillance drones. However, compared to the Taliban, the Afghan forces were notably outmatched. As of June 30th, 2021, the BBC reported that the Afghan Air Force still possessed several aircraft, including 43 MD-530 helicopters, 33 C-28 IT's AC-28 aircraft, 33 Black Hawk UH-60 helicopters, 23 attack aircraft, 32 Mi-17 helicopters, and 3 Hercules C-130 aircraft. Regrettably, all these assets have now fallen into the hands of the Taliban. Initially, the Taliban relied on light weapons such as AK-47 assault rifles acquired from regional black markets. Additionally, they possessed rocket-propelled grenades, mortars, and other small rockets. Their most relied upon weapons against Afghan and foreign forces were suicide bombers and improvised explosive devices, becoming some of their deadliest tools. The Taliban also exhibited a penchant for looting and using Western-made weapons and equipment supplied to the Afghan military. By March of the following year, a tweet from the Taliban's public relations department claimed they had repaired and recommissioned about 300 military vehicles left by the US during its withdrawal from Afghanistan. In the year 2021, Afghanistan's arsenal boasted an array of 70 mine-resistant vehicles and 27 vehicles resembling HVE armored trucks or high-mobility multi-purpose wheeled vehicles, or Humvees. Humvees, iconic for their four-wheel drive and produced by AM General, are synonymous with the US military and gained acclaim during the Gulf War in 1991 for their ability to navigate challenging desert terrain. These vehicles, once a symbol of military might, have all fallen into the hands of the Taliban. The loyalty of Afghan forces, tested throughout the years, faced escalating challenges following the exit of foreign troops and their discontinuation of US air support. Military experts widely contend that the Afghan military strength has waned due to inadequate planning and leadership, resulting in a noticeable decline in morale among its ranks. This statement, associated with the Foreign Affairs Ministry of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, suggesting that the Taliban's interim government requested passage to join Hamas in an attack on Israel, has been debunked. Israel National News reported this claim, but a fact check by SAMAA Digital revealed it to be untrue and contrary to the facts. The Foreign Affairs Ministries of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan issued a statement expressing concern about events in the Gaza Strip. They condemned the violation of the rights of the Palestinian people by the Israeli Zionists and reiterated the Palestinians' legitimate right to defend themselves in their land. The statement emphasized the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan's support for their historical and legal right of the Palestinian people to have a permanent country in the historical Palestinian land. The ministry called on Islamic countries, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, the international community, and influential regional countries to halt the violence by Israeli occupying forces. The recent events in Afghanistan have reshaped its military landscape, with the Taliban now in possession of a substantial arsenal, including iconic US Humvees. The challenges faced by Afghan forces post-foreign troop withdrawal raises questions about the nation's military strength. As we ponder these dynamics, share your insights. How crucial is international support in shaping a nation's military resilience? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the conversation in the comments below.